Hi,
Hey,
guys.
everybody. Welcome in.
Who's in here today, Heather?
Everybody, because this is
Everybody.
where I'm supposed to be. Let's see. I see Lori. Welcome in, Lori. Bob's in here. And let's see, Linda's here. And I don't see. Yeah. I got to find my little thingy to see.
Yeah, do you see my people too, or just yours?
Yeah, I see your people too. I just had to find the little scrolling up. Did I say Karen? Hi, Karen. Penny's here. Hi, Penny. Let's see. Your Jan's here. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that's all I see as far as I can scroll. Anyways.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to take the time to say thank you to Bob and Lori from It All Adds Up and Robin Hood Homestead for being members of my channel. I believe they're members of both my channels, so thank you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Excuse me.
So, how are you guys doing on your goals for this week? Did anybody do good on their goals or bad on their goals? How are you guys doing this week? Is there anything you're struggling with? I think this week for me, I was having some trouble with my back. I actually was doing some gardening and I lifted a bag of pine mulch to put in one of my beds and it was too heavy and I pulled my back out for several days. It's better today, but not still completely 100%. So, and then I kind of fell into a dark place because I couldn't get my steps done but I still tried to continue to eat well, but it kind of put my brain in a dark place because I knew I couldn't do the walk that I wanted to do. And so, but I forced myself to kind of get up and do the things. Today I did 2 10-minute walks, not my normal pace, but I don't want to overdo it since I'm just starting back from having the back trouble. So just trying to give myself some grace. And I feel like I fell off the horse, but I really didn't fall off the horse. I couldn't walk because of my back. I was having trouble doing the normal things.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I think that there's some weird things going on with comments and things disappearing, so I'm not sure. But yeah, so the most important thing is that you're eating healthier. Like what you put into your body, that's a big important.
Yeah. So I tried to focus on the food when I knew I couldn't focus on the exercise and the steps part of it. I tried to just focus on the food and the mentality. So even today, I did my first walk. I did fine. On my second walk, I did feel some pain. So I tried to slow down some. I still ran my errands and did all my normal stuff. And then as I was getting ready for this live today, I felt like I needed some encouragement. So I put on Girl on Fire, the song, and I was just kind of like putting on my makeup and straightening my hair a little bit. And I was feeling more encouraged. So just kind of like if you're trying to do a weight loss goal or you're just trying to feel better about something, that's going on with you mentally, whatever it is that you're struggling with, put on a song that always makes you feel good. Whatever song that may be. Lauren Daigle's great. I listen to her a lot when I'm having trouble with stuff. She's always got,
for
sure. The answer for all problems that anybody could ever have in the whole world is the song Everything, because she just sings about how God gives you everything and what else could you possibly need if you have everything. So it's just the answer for everything. But yeah, I listened to that song. It just I kind of just danced around and tried to feel better. And it did help me to feel encouraged. So you might consider music as a possible thing to bring you in when you're
Can you put Bob's comment up on screen? That's like a huge celebration.
I'm trying to find it. Do you know what time it was?
No. So he had lost some weight. He just weighed in, and he says that he's doing it because he's using old people workouts like 45-degree push-ups, lifting smaller weights and more reps. That is awesome, Bob. Way to go. That's really cool. And you can do push-ups using like a wall, standing up and doing that. Sometimes like a door frame. Just be careful.
Yeah, that was actually part of my physical therapy when I had my neck injury. Was some of the stuff on the wall,
Yeah,
so cool.
Sure.
So what are you guys going to try to focus on this week? I've decided my goal, because I want to kind of scale it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My goal for this week is to not eat after dinner.
Okay.
So after dinner, you're done. You're done.
No snacking.
Scoot the plate away. No snacking. No good snacking. No bad snacking. No snacking. Hi, Ariella.
So another thing that's maybe not everybody has it, but sometimes when we put the food on our plates to eat our meals, our plates are bigger now than what they should be, what we need. So maybe using a smaller plate when you eat your meals might help you. I don't know. Not you, but anybody,
Yeah. So that's a good suggestion. And that's why I feel like I probably already have lost weight, because I've cut out the packaged foods. I'm only having like a very little bit of sugar, no cream in my coffee. I mean, I'm just putting a little bit of heavy cream, one sweetener, and a little bit of vanilla. That's really hard for me. Hello, Huga Homestead. Welcome in.
Yeah. So
an adjustment.
And that's a good point, Lori. Lori's diabetic, so she has to do several small meals to keep everything balanced. And so, knowing that and stuff like that, you got to adjust your plans to medical conditions as well. So
everybody's body is different. What works for my body might not work for Heather's, and might not work for Nancy's. We all have different, like I eat dairy, but Nancy cannot eat dairy. I can eat some of the dairy. Right. And some people may not eat any at all. Some people may eat just a little bit, but you have to do what works for your body, because everybody's body makeup chemistry is different. And also what we like to eat is different.
Yeah. Okay. So should we get into today's topic? You guys ready to learn some things today? You want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about vitamins and what vitamins a person needs to have, and kind of some of the functions that the vitamins do for our bodies, which I thought would be really great. And then next week we'll go into different types of foods and things that we can eat that have those vitamins in them. So let's get started. So people need vitamins A, B6, B9, C, D, and K, as well as calcium and iron. Okay, so vitamin A is an essential for maintaining healthy eyesight, growth, and development, especially for children. It helps maintain healthy bones, teeth, and skin. Immune function, antioxidant properties, cellular differentiation, that's a big word there. Also, they contribute to reducing acne and protecting against age-related things, and much more. Vitamin B6. B6 helps in the production of hemoglobin, brain health, hormone regulation, may reduce nausea relief, heart health, immune function, and blood sugar, and more. B9 helps the body convert food into energy, helps maintain healthy skin, hair, eyes, and liver, helps maintain a healthy nervous system, helps produce DNA, helps form red blood cells, brain, and more. Vitamin C. Vitamin C helps with tissue growth and repair, wound healing, the immune system function, also helps the body absorb iron and more. I'm just reading just a few things on each one of them.
Mhm.
Vitamin D helps the body absorb calcium and phosphorus for healthy bones, your bone health, and more. And Gail, you have some also to read?
I put biotin on the top, which is a B7, I believe. It's good for your hair, your skin, your nails. I use it for arthritis because a deficiency in this particular B vitamin uh, makes your arthritis worse. So if you take it for a couple of months, you will notice a great difference. I had carpal tunnel for a long time, and it totally helps my wrist from all those years of doing billing and coding.
Oh, yeah.
Biotin also helps with fungal infections. So if you have any pain in your body, start a regimen of biotin, and I promise you it will work. Hello, Brampton Gardner. Welcome in. Magnesium controls your blood pressure, helps you sleep, helps with your blood glucose, helps you with energy and weight management. Now that weight management part came from the nutritionist that I've been following. And she says take it 30 minutes to an hour before bed. Iron helps with your hormone regulation because if your hormones are off, it's also going to mess with your weight and trying to lose weight.
Right.
Get those balanced. Your memory, iron helps with your memory and your cell growth, oxygen transport, so taking oxygen from one spot to another. So, and a lot of iron is in beef, right? Is that right, Heather? That's what I thought. Calcium is good for your bones to prevent from osteoporosis, strengthen your bones to help with blood clotting, lower your blood pressure, and should be paired with vitamin D, which is also what she mentioned. Next week, we wanted to talk about what specific foods will give you these vitamins. And I'm going to give you a word of caution. Most of the vitamins, whatever that main brand is that Walmart has, is all made in China. So I suggest you go somewhere else and look at the back of your bottle and make sure of where it came from. Look at your medicine too. Do you really want to put something in your body that came from China? I don't, but that's just my opinion.
Yep.
So I am currently out of biotin because
you're trying to find a better source.
I'm trying to find a better source. So I actually did some research and found a company that's in the USA, and I'm actually going to add that biotin to my next Amazon order, which I'm about to place an Amazon order for garden stuff.
So these are all important, vitamins and nutrition that we need to put into our bodies as peoples, right?
Yes, I've heard that too, Rochelle.
Depending upon, your medicines that you might be taking for something, you have to be careful. So consult with your doctor. And also, we don't know how much of all of it that we exactly need. So maybe going in and getting a test to see where your levels are for all your vitamins to know if you need to increase or decrease things. Hi, Ginger. Welcome in. YouTube, please. Hi. So that's important to do that research on that. But in general, we do still need to have these things in our body to make everything function, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, so next week we'll definitely be going into what types of foods and things like that have some of these different vitamins and supplements and things like that in them that you can maybe add to your menu, or maybe you didn't know some of them.
Yeah, it's really hard. Okay, so basically the healthy eating plan that I'm doing right now. So this is how I started. For several years there, I was trying the Plant Paradox diet eating plan from Dr. Gundry, MD. And I did lose weight on that initially the first time, and then put it back on, and then tried to do that one several other times. Finally, this time, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So I talked to my sister and I said, okay, I want to restart, and you've just lost weight. What are you doing? So my sister tells me, I'm eating high protein. Focus on your protein. So I started researching and looking up things on YouTube, and I come across a nutritionist, and she has recipes and she has great advice. And I've listened to some of them over and over again, trying to learn everything. And it's just a whole new way of eating. And it's definitely not going in the circle, because it's totally different from anything I've ever done. And as a matter of fact, I questioned it, and I'm like, is this really right? Can this be right? But we'll see. It's still determined. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely some good stuff.
I've heard of that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of onion planted this year. If I get all the onion and all the garlic that I planted this year, I will be like, I'll have some raw fingers like Simply Jan Homestead, where she was peeling all that garlic to put it up for her own garlic.
Oh, yeah. So what Robin Hood Homestead Bob said about, he makes onion and honey in a jar for coughs and phlegm, and turmeric, ginger, cayenne pepper, and a pinch of black pepper and honey helps with inflammation and sore muscles and such. And it may or may not, yes. Anyways, it also may or may not. Do your own research. I always feel so.
Yeah.
Anywho,
disclaimer.
It could maybe help aid in weight loss and also a lot of other things. So
I know, I really wish I liked fermented things more, because I know they're really, really good for you. A lot of the things they ferment is cabbage, and cabbage is not like my favorite thing. So
yeah, there's lots of things, and maybe trying some of the vegetables that you like, maybe.
Also, I've been taught that you need to be eating all your vegetables raw. All of them. Eat all your vegetables raw. I was taught that for years. Then this nutritionist says it needs to be more like a 75-25 situation. And this is why. Body is working so hard to break down that raw food. Whereas if you cook it, you're partially processing it and making it easier for your body to process. So I was wrong about that I thought I needed to eat everything raw. So it needs to be more of a 75-25.
Okay.
I may not have the numbers exactly right, but it's more cooked than raw.
And oftentimes we don't chew our food up enough. So, and I remember my dad telling me this when I was growing up, chew your food well. So chewing your food better and smaller before swallowing helps your system, take out the things that it needs and digest it better, other than working overtime trying to break it up and getting it out there. So.
And on this note, Lori, when you're making your smoothies, and this is a mistake I made last time around, I would try to be cheap, and I would only put half a scoop of protein powder in my smoothies. But I learned that extra whey protein in my body was making me feel fuller. So you should be putting the whole serving dosage in there. If it's 1 scoop or 2 scoops.
Well, definitely when it's something new that you're not used to doing, I would definitely start out smaller to make sure that your tummy and everything is going to agree with it, and then go to what you're supposed to add, right?
One is from Norway. Norway should be fine.
Diet and protein.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew? I feel like I need to write a letter to Walmart or something. It's like, why are all my vitamins from China? What in the world? Why did y'all pick this company? What were y'all thinking?
Do you guys have like a vitamin type store in your area? Like a GN?
Low carb. Yep. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I don't know if they have it. Like they have all kinds of stuff at those places.
Yeah. This one is nothing about starvation. It's about eating enough protein that your body is not hungry. So that's what I'm not used to. I'm used to when you're on an eating plan, you're supposed to feel hungry in between. You're supposed to be just completely miserable. That's what I've always learned. But basically, if you're eating enough protein, you should be full for 4 hours after eating your protein.
That's pretty good too, right? So
yeah, that's and if you're hungry quicker than 4 hours, then technically you didn't eat enough protein at your meal. And after you turn the age of 50, you don't need less protein, you need more, because now your bones are starting to get brittle, and when you fall, it becomes a problem. Because my mom has always struggled with like milk and dairy and all these things, and I stayed away from it all these years, but I'm actually adding back in some dairy, and I'm eating full fat yogurt and full fat cottage cheese. I'm eating regular cheese. I'm eating a little bit of sour cream on things. So this is a whole new thing for me. So we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah, you're right, Belt Loop. That's why I'm working on it.
Yep. Helps you. Yeah. Protein makes you feel satiated for longer periods of time. So that's why if you do have smoothies with whey protein in it, don't skimp on the whey protein. As a matter of fact, if you have a yogurt that doesn't have enough protein in it, you can add about half a scoop of protein powder in it and mix it up, add a little bit of fruit on top of it, and then you've made yourself a good little meal there.
Thank you. I love you too. I was being told I was loved by my son.
Yeah, I think Atkins was kind of high up on the list as far as she went through all the nutritionists went through all the different. Mediterranean, I think, was the very top.
Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily need to be meat. Like Ariella said, you can look for things that are higher in protein. There's some berries like gummy berries and goji berries, although very small, have protein. Sorry.
I didn't know berries had protein. Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
what did you send me? Gooseberry or goji berry?
I think I sent you goji berries.
Goji berries. Okay. Yeah. That's what you put on the tag, because I was sitting there and I had my little marker out and I was making up my little tags. Yeah. And for some reason, my stupid gardening marker will not work.
Well, I had packaged up a whole bunch of I think these are it. I couldn't figure out where I put my gummy berries because I packaged them up and labeled them. Yeah,
I got the healthy fats going on too, which would be your avocado, a little bit of almond butter or peanut butter, like low. Mine's no sugar. I have an almond butter that is no sugar.
Okay, everybody, name one thing that you can do if you're bored and you want to eat. And then instead of eating, what's a positive something else you can do?
If you're poor and you're trying to eat healthy, eat your meat first.
Oh, yeah.
Eat your meat first.
But what if you're hungry? What if you're hungry? You have the food. You have food to eat, but instead of going and snacking on something, you don't need to eat because you already ate and you're just bored. I'll just start glue, but
a boiled egg. So if you have up your snacks, a little some good meat sticks or some
Carrots,
string
celery,
cheese, some boiled eggs, stuff like that. If
exercise.
you ask yourself, do I want this boiled egg? And if you don't, then that means you just want junk. Okay. You're not really hungry. If you're really hungry, you'll eat the boiled egg. So give yourself something to eat that is there that you can have that you're supposed to eat. Literally, there's nothing in this house that I'm not supposed to eat. There
Right.
might be one or two snacks that my husband has that is I bought it because it doesn't tempt me. It's not something I like. So I have it here and it doesn't tempt me. So if I get desperate, I'm not going to go look for that. I'm like, oh, I don't even like that.
Yeah. But what I would suggest before you go
Sardines are good for you, actually.
yeah,
Yep.
but before going to eating something, whether it's healthy or not, like, go for a walk, go exercising, brush the dog, give the dog a bath, or brush the cat, or rearrange something, or craft something, or sing
Yeah.
some ugly songs and move around, like try to do other things, you know, or, join us here.
Yeah. Sugar is addictive. And I have actually been kind of testing myself with monk fruit and stevia and swerve to see those are all safe sweeteners that are not supposed to spike your blood sugar. So I've been testing those to see if it's making me feel hungry or if I'm okay with that. Because
Yeah.
technically, those are all ones that do not raise your glucose level. Like if you're
Right. I'm like belt
Oh,
loop. If I'm doing physical labor, I don't get hungry. And I don't typically get hungry very often anyways every day. So I have to remind myself to eat.
eat to live, not live to eat. Yes. I notice that since I've started walking in the morning that I'm feeling more energetic and I'm getting more things done minus the back time period when I couldn't
Right.
the way I'm supposed
But
to.
that's okay. So
Mhm.
you having had that and you like
Yes.
being down on yourself because you couldn't do, your exercises and things that you wanted to do, what's a
Mhm.
way that you can get out of that to remind yourself that it's okay? I'm still eating healthy and tomorrow's another day.
I think like what I said earlier is that I picked myself a little theme song, and so I listened to the theme song, and that put me in a good mood. Also, listening to religious music or doing a Bible study helps me specifically.
Right.
My sister suggested that I get out paper and write down
Yeah, no.
something positive that happened that day instead of focusing on the negative. Talk about something positive. She told me to do that every day. Say, okay, what did you do today that was positive? Instead of focusing on that you didn't get enough steps today, or maybe you ate one bad thing wrong today. What can you say that you did well today? We
Yeah,
control cravings. Yes,
hard.
we must control cravings.
Right. And so yeah, just trying to find alternatives instead of replacing it with any types of food as long as you ate, the meal that you were
Yeah.
intending to eat at the times that you want to eat them, you know. And then
If you
like
can find a gum with a good sugar in it, like a good stevia or some kind of good monk fruit, or if you can find a gum that has a good sugar in it that's not going to make you further crave the sugar, then yeah,
yeah,
gum.
that's a good point. Then and gum use only has 5 calories, but like you said, the sugar in it might make you want more sugar.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to eat sunflower seeds. Yeah, I do have a mason jar that has mixed nuts in it. I have walnuts, pecans. I think there's some macadamia nuts in there and some pistachios, but it has different things every time.
Nuts are expensive.
Yeah, they are. They are. I try to buy 1 or 2 each payday, and then I mix it in there. And so I put that on top of my yogurt bowls in the morning. I put a little bit of that, and so it'll be just random.
Yeah, be careful with substitute drinks, substitute sugars, and things like that, because they're not.
Keep your hands busy. Yes. I was talking to my sister. Y'all let me know what you think. So I'm trying to train myself out of eating after dinner. So I told my sister this, and y'all let me know what you think. Give me what you think on it. So say I'm sitting on the couch and I decide I want to eat something. I've already eaten dinner. I should be fine, right? I had all my protein. I had everything I was supposed to have. I should be good. But I want something else, but I don't need it. So what if I did a trained behavior where I teach myself to get up and walk for 5 minutes every time I have that thought? Or maybe I get up and do some arm weights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. And also, don't allow yourself to eat on the furniture. Don't eat on the couch. That's just to let you know, that's a problem I have. You're not allowed to eat in the living room.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, there's only 2 of us here, so that would be kind of a problem because we eat on tray tables at the couch.
Well, maybe you have to make yourself eat at the sink. Then you won't like that, so you put that cookie down.
Okay. Yeah. Get busy with your hands. Yes, definitely. Yep. Last night I managed to work myself through it. You're not hungry. It's all in your mind. You're not hungry. You're fine. You're going to do this.
You're bored and you need to get up and get moving and do something.
Oh, there are times when I look at my step tracker and it's not enough time. I will get up and pace while we're watching TV. I know it probably drives my husband insane, but I'm doing this. So at least I'm not sitting.
I mean, sometimes we have an island in our kitchen, and sometimes I chase the dogs around the island.
Chase the dogs. I know. The nutritionist I'm following wants us to get out and walk a little bit in the evening. I'm like, walking in the dark, it's dark out there. And what's kind of animals? I mean, there's clearly a skunk in the trap in my backyard.
Have a good week.
I know what kind of animals are out there. Drink water before.
You know all the animals that are out there? There might be some that, it's
some
funny.
People think drinking water before a meal helps.
But
what I think is focus on your protein. Eat your protein first. So if you have meat on your plate and you have a salad and you have a roll, okay, eat it in the order of importance. Eat your meat, then your salad, then your roll. Okay, now I shouldn't be having rolls anyway, but I'm just saying try to eat it in that order of importance, because we went out to eat and I wanted to try to be good. So he's like, oh, you're just eating your chicken fried steak. I'm like, I'm supposed to be focusing on my protein. So I'm actually following the plan that she said. And so I ended up eating less of the other because I focused on my meat, which is my protein. So that might help you a little bit too. Eat your meat first.
Yeah, and then you might and make sure you chew it really well and take your time. If you're the last one at the table or the couch, you'll get full because you'll get time for it to all kind of get down in that. And drinking cold water before you eat is not a good idea. Why? Because it makes your system work harder to break down and digest the foods that you're eating. So it's best to try to hold off on the liquid until after you're done eating, unless you have to. I'm not saying don't, but it's better if you can to wait until
waffles. Hello. Try next time you're feeling hungry like that. I'm curious to see what protein will do for your sugar level. I'm curious if you just eat meat, if you eat some meat, because they're always saying do this or do this for diabetes. I wonder if you actually eat protein, if that will help you with that sugar thing.
I'm wondering
not
if
a doctor, but
I'm wondering if she could eat something like fruit or honey to balance that out. I don't know. You probably know.
yeah.
I know I have a neighbor who needs knee surgery but needs to lose some weight, and he's a type 1 diabetic. So because of his knee, he can't walk or exercise to lose the weight. So he's been struggling.
Peanut butter.
Yeah, he's supposed to go see a nutritionist, and I mentioned to him to ask about doing the protein diet to see if that's something that he could fit. I said, even if you did it 80% of the day, I said, now check and make sure that's okay. Then maybe that'll help you to lose weight since you can't physically do anything. So
Yes, peanut butter does have 6 grams of protein per tablespoon, but it also usually has a lot of sugar. So there's
they have that organic honey peanut butter. That stuff looks so much different than the stuff that we all are usually used to getting. I'd like to make.
I can't eat the peanut butter because I have an allergy, but I do eat almond butter.
What kind of cottage cheese do you like? I like the 4% like medium curds. Not that that's important.
Meat and cheese. That's a good idea. Like a grown up lunchable, meat, cheese, maybe a veggie or a fruit or something.
Yeah, you got to be really careful, Lori. Hi, Mona. Welcome in.
Probably low.
Oh, and do you have a video on that? Because I want to see.
Full fat cottage cheese, small curd, Daisy brand. That's what I eat. And sometimes if I'm too lazy, since I started this, to make a side dish, I'll have a meat and a cottage cheese. I'll make him an extra side.
Yeah.
But he also likes cottage cheese, so I can get away with that. But that way you're eating protein with protein. Mm-hmm. So cottage cheese is protein, guys.
But like for Anne, she has to, Lori has to be on a specific meal plan for her medical condition to balance everything out. But she can, add in whatever healthy options besides that, or, exercising if she can and things like that. I know that might mess with your levels.
Just made my first homemade granola. I didn't see Lori's comment.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. We don't eat dinner most days. Yeah. I've been trying to focus on my lunch and make my lunch a bigger meal and try to, on dinner, have like meat and one vegetable, and that be dinner right there.
That's it. You don't add any water or thing like that? Coconut oil or anything?
Yeah.
Peanuts. I make some peanut butter.
Make some peanut butter? I still have a few more recipes. There for a while, I was like, boom, boom, boom with the recipes. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe next week I'll be boom, boom, boom with the recipes again. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming in, Bell Loop 29. We appreciate you coming in.
Yeah. So
your opinions. Farming Nature's Way. Hello.
Has anybody thought about sharing a #HGW video short on an exercise or a healthier food choice option?
Dill pickle is a great little snack. It's literally like hardly any calories at all.
That's so easy, simple.
And isn't a pickle considered almost like fermented, sort of?
Yeah, because it's got the vinegar in it. So yeah, kind of. It's not. It's different. How to explain it?
Yeah. What kind of oils are you allowed to use, Lori? I'm curious. We can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meal. You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meal. Yeah, I'm temporarily taking a little break from dessert right now. So I see a little bit of like results.
So you have dessert after dinner? Is that the typical?
That's rare, actually.
Rare?
That's pretty
Okay.
rare. Yeah. Well, you know, when we were eating bad, yeah, sometimes, 2-3 times a
That's
week
a good
we'd
idea.
have a candy bar or a pudding or an ice cream out of the freezer. Yeah, but we're not doing that now. So, no, not anymore. And I was making some little keto desserts and things, but I'm like, we're going to stop that until we see some weight loss. Then we might. I am going to have like a special Valentine meal. And for that, I'm going to have some tiramisu.
Ooh, I've never had that.
It's good.
So, we don't have dessert.
We're doing that too.
It's really, really, really rare to have dessert after dinner. I don't know.
Yeah, I've never made my. Well, actually, I think we might have made peanut butter like when I was in high school. Hello, Mona did what? Welcome in. No walking in the dark. Yeah, it's kind of spooky outside. I don't know.
Yeah, don't do
Maybe
it.
in the summer when I get some more of the solar lights out there, some more light to where I won't like fall. I might do it. But I don't know. That's what she's suggesting. She says that seeing the natural moonlight and the darkness helps with your melatonin, which helps you to sleep better. I haven't quite got to that
No.
yet. I haven't quite got to that yet. I'm working my way back to that one. We're
Yeah.
going to work our way back to that one. We're going to get some more solar lights for the backyard. Then we might try it in the summer. Right now, it's too cold outside. It's both cold and dark. And there's skunks back there.
Yeah. Chew it. Karen said, chew it good. Chew it before you swallow it. Okay, so
Costco. Yeah, I wish I had a Costco.
So I have something for a giveaway.
Ah.
You don't know what it is.
Okay.
I'll tell
me
in a minute.
Let me push my buttons here. Okay.
Don't push my buttons.
Here we go.
Kidding.
Let me know when you can see the screen.
I can see the screen. Okay. So this is for one lucky winner. It's a what do you call it? A twofer. You get two things. One person who guesses or gets picked. So it is a tape measure for measuring.
So you can measure yourself.
So you can measure yourself, and dun, 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 and I am not at all responsible for your safety. You will have to talk to a medical professional, and you're on your own. You're an adult. You're welcome. A jump rope.
Jump rope. I just bought a jump rope recently. Hubby's like, you're going to have to do that outside. I'm like, oh.
A jump rope and a tape measure if you were interested in wanting to measure their circumference of things.
Of your body parts, like your stomach, your
Actually, I was
your neck, your arms, your legs.
my granddaughter how to use a tape measure like this, and I'm like, so she measured her. I showed her how to measure her little feet with it, and then I had her measure my feet, and so. Yeah, so you're on your do not fall. If you fall, that's on you. Adults only. YouTube's not responsible. I'm not responsible. Gail's not responsible. You are. Only. YouTube's not responsible.
Oops,
I'm
sorry.
not responsible. Gail's
Apparently,
not responsible.
I have my volume still on.
Not responsible.
Oops,
I'm not responsible. Good job, Heather. That's funny. Hi, Diana. I didn't have to repeat it. There we go. Triple time, or whatever that is. Yep, teach those kids. For sure. So we had fun. We measured our brains and
our brain. What?
We had to see how big our noggin was. You know?
Wow.
Our hands and all kinds of stuff. That's fun too.
Hey, did you know, Heather, a human head weighs 10 pounds?
Did you know that you can fit your whole arm in a horse's mouth?
Wow.
How do I know? Yeah.
Random weird facts.
Yeah. Right? So, yeah, random. I know lots of randomness. Jennifer, hi. I don't know if I said hello or did she just come in?
Hashtag HGW if you would like to win this week's prize donated by Heather with Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.
And if you're the lucky winner, you could make a short hashtag HGW video using your winnings. Good idea.
Yeah. You want to put your email in the chat? Heather, you want to put your email in the chat so they can email you if they win? You got a couple more minutes to put in hashtag HGW.
Let's see if I can type. Oh. Make sure it's right. Okay.
Got it?
Ooh. Jan has an HGW video coming out tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. That's good to see. I need to check our hashtag and see if anybody did one while I was out with my back. Okay. Yeah. It stayed 11 for a while, so 5.
Okay. Everybody 4,
in? 3,
2, 1.
Go. Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
I don't know how she gets around because I took her shoes. And a dream.
Simply Homestead. Look
woo,
there.
Woo, congratulations, Simply Jan.
Very cool. Congrats, Jan.
And you are responsible for you.
Remove. Boom. There we go.
And don't let your sister have it, Jan.
I don't know. Well, next week we're going to talk about food.
Yes.
So also what you might do is if you have any suggestions for things you eat that are healthy that you've found that are cool.
Yeah, you guys are welcome.
While we're reading our list out, you may type it in the chat. You could send us a text or email and we could try to pull up a picture if we can and show the product. Like I found a really cool, like healthy little bread thing that you could make that's kind of easy if you're trying to eat the good stuff. And so
I found something.
You found something?
At the thrift store. It was like the square thing and it had it was square, right? And you stand on it or you sit and it has two little pedals that you can either stand or sit and do this with it. I didn't get it, but I may go back.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan wants to re-gift
Which just
this to Diana.
Yeah.
Jan doesn't want to jump.
She wants to donate it to whom?
To Diana.
Diane. Oh, what channel is that?
She is. I forget.
Is it Dee's Garden Adventure or is it a different channel?
Yeah.
It is Dee's? Because I didn't see her in here. That's why I didn't know.
Yay! So Dee's Garden Adventures is the winner. And if you guys haven't all checked out each other's channels, please do.
Yeah, and if you type dolphin in the chat, it'll drop your link. So Lori from It All Adds Up, what kind of sugar do you use? I'm just curious, like what your doctor suggested for you as a diabetic. I'm just curious to see what he said. Slice an apple thin in a bowl. Yeah, I eat apples too as a snack. Yep. Apples are very low in sugar. And the sugar you get from natural fruit sugar is way better than fake sugar.
Processed, yeah.
Processed sugar.
Yeah. So what is something healthier physically that everybody's going to try to do for this next week?
A gall on your face wrap? Mine is not eating after dinner. That's mine. Oh, there's Dee. I see Dee now. Deanna. That's who I thought she was talking about. Like, that's the only Deanna I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
Just finished dinner. Awesome.
So, granola with Ariella says granola and a prebiotic yogurt is what she's going to try to implement as far as better food.
Sounds good.
Jan's going to gain some weight. So, Jan, what are some things
she does need to
try to do that? Eating some more meat?
Eat some macadamia nuts.
Yeah, you need some more nuts.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and a tape measure. I'll show you.
Yeah.
I think so. It's one of these.
Cool.
And
awesome. As soon as it gets warm enough, I'm going to try my jump rope outside.
I used to do twirling on the pole, you know, where you'd like wrap your legs around it and like spin around in circles and
yeah.
And then you used to do
pole dancing.
No. Elementary school.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No. Maybe that is a form of exercise, but not in that sense.
It is, yeah.
Keep it clean, Gail.
I know, family friendly.
Yeah, see, Adrian gets it, and then Gail had to go there.
Not the only one.
But I'm talking about that one that goes this way, not the other way. And I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I went to his crib.
Oh, that's cool. I pretended I was in gymnastics.
That's fun.
I actually did tap dancing when I was in kindergarten. And we lived in these apartments, and it was a couple stories high. And I had this little table and chairs, and I pushed it against the window. And I got on top of the table, and I opened my window, and I tap danced as loud as I could.
Add more protein.
Yeah, right? Gail, you got to read her last comment. I want a rebounder. Yeah.
What? Whose comment?
Brampton Gardner.
Oh,
It's you. Keep going.
wow, we learned a lot. That one?
Nope. Keep
Oh,
going.
there's
The next one. Right there. That's you. Oh my, that was
always the quiet ones, they say.
fun. Okay, so for me, I'm still doing proteins a few times a day. I did, because I'm finally getting eggs. I did do
Me too, finally.
yeah, some hard-boiled eggs I made today. So that's nice to eat a couple of those earlier in the day for me. And then dinner. What else? Oh, I'm trying to. So I was doing. What was I doing? I was going to get work done because I had an injury that was affecting the whole side of my body. So like doing like floor exercises, like push-ups and sit-ups and stuff like that was really hard. But now I feel like I'm at the point that I can start doing that stuff again.
Mhm.
Like my regular stuff, like out, my chores, lifting bales of hay and things like that. I just, anyways. So that's what I'm going to try to do is some floor exercises, more
Yeah.
abdominal stuff. And I know they say you can't target.
I'm not leaving him for a while.
You just
He sprays blanket. He didn't get me.
hubby is transporting the skunk.
No, hubby's not.
He was going to be transporting the skunk.
So he's
But as
sleeping
he-
outside tonight?
Well, this is what happened. He went out there to get him, and he threw there's literally a skunk blanket. He threw the skunk blanket over, and he expelled his smell, which I can smell on my husband as he walks by.
There's no way
Somehow.
he's spraying it.
I smell it. Maybe it's just coming from outside.
Coming from the door.
Oh yeah.
Trust me,
Anyway, so I don't know if that's going to happen tonight. But anyway, that's what happened. This is the second skunk catch this year.
So the eating, I'm pretty happy with the eating. I'm eating a little bit more often. Megan, Megan jump ropes, doesn't she? I can see her trying it.
Pew, yeah.
I am not responsible for what Megan does.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Pepe Le Pew.
So that's what I'm working on, not eating after dinner. Once my back gets healed, I'm going to try to implement some more exercises. Like I bought a little, I forget what you call it, but it's the step thing that you step up on.
Yeah, it's like a little platform.
Like a stair.
Yeah, like a stair.
Yeah.
And I've got one too. We have a video that we will be sharing some things with those, but not yet. The next one, next week, we're going to be talking about different foods that fit in with the different vitamins that people need. So we're going to be doing, and I hope that you guys Are we going longer today or not?
I don't think so because I still need to make dinner for my husband today, but maybe next week. Yeah. But anyway, if you're interested in filling the spot between me and Heather and another time will be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you want that 7 to 8 p.m. slot between the two of us, if you'll email me or Heather or Linda from another time, and we will put you in that spot in between. Where we will mention your channel and put your link up so they can follow over to your channel, and then you can do the same. Put up the link for Linda's channel, like a
Don't forget, Linda's on in an hour from now. It's at another time.
So if that's something you're interested in, if you're thinking about taking a live spot, you're needing a spot to fit in somewhere, email one of us or text us or whatever and let us know, and we'll put you in the lineup. We'll advertise you, and you'll advertise Linda. And we'll have our little
actually an FYI, whatever you want to call it, something that I wanted to do like after my husband retires is because I've been making. We put the orchard in, and I'm making it what I call as a secret garden. And there's some stuff that I want to do in the backyard with like a pond and stuff like that. That's like a vision that I had like 5-10 years from now, is to have yoga, to invite people and come and do some yoga.
That would be neat. I've always wanted to have a backyard that looked like a jungle or like a professional garden.
Yeah, and it would just be nice.
I am ordering my first arches this year, so I'm excited about that. So yeah. I'm going to
Ginger's getting the
okay. Sounds good.
Not responsible there, Ginger.
Sounds good. I need to get a package out to you too, Ginger. I've got you and Linda packages I need to package up tomorrow. I got out KP Heathen and Nancy with Our Treasure Home. I had 4 things to bag up, and I got 2 out of 4 done. So I'll get them.
I just think yoga is really nice.
Yeah.
Or like Tai Chi, stuff like that is really soothing.
I can't wait for the nice warm weather outside where we can do gardening and spend time outside.
Maybe we can learn how to do some yoga.
Do some yoga? I'm up for it.
All right. You're on. So yeah, so I hope everybody makes fun. Remember, you got this. And you're amazing. Why don't you just peek in all the way and say hi now that you've popped your head in? That's my youngest, Dakota.
Hi, Dakota.
He's like, he knows Gail, and so he wants to see what's happening.
Oh, we're doing. Yeah. We're just we're just girls gabbing. I can't wait. I'll be willing to try yoga. I'll be willing to try it. Give it a shot.
No, we haven't had snow yet. We had some hail. It hailed for like 10 minutes and then melted.
That's weird. Yeah. Missouri had snow. Both Simply Jan Homestead and Blackberry Rock Homestead both had snow today. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So I think we're going to end it for today. We want to thank you for coming in. Mm-hmm. Stay encouraged. If you fall off the horse and eat the wrong thing, just start the next day.
Tomorrow's a new day, and you were healthier. You're healthier today than you were yesterday. Just don't keep going backwards. Don't take step backwards.
Keep trying. Believe in yourself. You can totally do it. All of you can totally do it.
So I look forward to sharing with everybody and seeing. Oh, our cabin in the woods is the guest
Yes, I have it in the woods, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Linda with Another Time. That's who she's
at another time.
interviewing tonight.
Thinking Mountain Grandma. So you guys got this. Step it up a little bit more if you can, and keep going forward. And we'll see you guys next week. Gail,
I'll let you know how I do on my not eating after dinner, because that's my goal for the week. The goal for the week is no eating after dinner for the whole
and
week.
me, I'm working on the underarms because the upper arms get a lot of stuff, and lower abdominal muscles. Hey, Tuber Chat.
Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to end this. I got to make some dinner for hubby and get a few things done.
Yeah,
we have a
I
little
gotta get dinner done too.
coming up this weekend, so we need to get ready for that as well.
Stop, keep going.
And we'll see you next Wednesday for Healthy Goals Wednesday. Gail and Heather. You guys have a great week. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. You're amazing.